making the way to another person. Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast toys. Yeah baby! And I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring Percy's Fast Food Toy story. And so for today, since it's the new year 2020, this is the first toy that we're ever gonna review in the year 2020, and I hope there will be a lot more of these Percy's Fast Food toys. That's my wish. Well, anyway, that depends on me because this is my channel. I can basically do as many as I want. Anyway, well, depends on my inspiration and depends on, yeah, if I'm actually inspired, I can do as many of these reviews as possible. Okay, so I'm starting the year with a bang by reviewing this particular toy, and hopefully it will actually, you know, pave the way or actually become a trailblazer for the other fast food toy reviews that we have lined up for this year. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so the toy is none other than Han Solo, one of the most famous characters in the Star Wars series, and just like Luke Skywalker or Mark Hamill, who played the role of Luke Skywalker in the first 3 movies of Star Wars, and even up until the sequel trilogies that we have at present. I think here in the Philippines, the last of the trilogy will be shown on January 8th, or yeah, probably the first week of January, The Rise of Skywalker. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, although I haven't seen the film yet, probably Harrison Ford will also be reprising his role as Han Solo. Okay, let's open up Han Solo. And by the way, this particular toy was actually bought in Hawaii. Well, yeah, because of some friends I've had who sort of helped me out to acquire this, even when they were available in the far distant part of the globe. I mean, comparing, yeah, the situation here in the Philippines, it's so far to Hawaii. Imagine that. But I was able to get it, so thanks to a lot of these wonderful, amazing friends. Okay, so now here is Han Solo. Look at that. I think he resembles the likeness of Harrison Ford. Okay. As we all know, Han Solo started as a smuggler, you know, that very cynical loner. But when he got to be acquainted with these wonderful characters, these wonderful, you know, aliens like Chewbacca, and Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia and the rest of the other amazing characters, he realized that it's not so bad to be in a group. I mean, to help out one another, especially if you have a particular mission. Okay, so this is Han Solo, and he eventually became this pilot of the Millennium Falcon, and having Chewie as the co-pilot. Okay, so that's it. So this is great. Now, this is once again a keychain. Okay, so if you really admire Han Solo for his debonair and very dashing ways, I think this is the perfect bag accessories that you can hang to your bag. Yeah, I think Han Solo is very cool. As a matter of fact, the film was that the American Film Institute actually voted or ranked him as being the 14th of the greatest film heroes of all time. Imagine that. Han Solo. And also Entertainment Weekly, they described him as being one of the coolest film character that has ever graced the silver screen. Okay, so that's how cool Han Solo is. You know, there's this actor, I think in one of the interviews I sort of overheard. I wasn't actually listening to, I wasn't really exactly watching the television because at the time I was eating, and then I sort of eavesdropped this television. Yeah, that interview, and then I think he might have said that Chris Pine, who played the modern day, in the modern film, Chris Pine, who played Captain James Kirk, actually took inspiration from Han Solo. I mean, in preparation for the character of James T. Kirk, he looked up to the cool guy, the cool ways of Han Solo, the carefree and the accidental hero traits that he has, so that he can absorb that particular trait in his portrayal of James T. Kirk. So if you have seen the Star Trek or Chris Pine's interpretation of James T. Kirk, and you would see the resemblance with that of the traits of Han Solo. That would give the explanation. I mean, he really looked up to Han Solo in his portrayal of Captain James T. Kirk. Okay, so this is great. Harrison Ford, even the actor who played Han Solo, is actually a very good guy. In fact, out of all the other actors and actresses who played their part in Star Wars, I think it's only Han Solo, among the handful of those actors who kind of permeated other films, who were able to star in these other films and became very successful. Yeah, I think aside from being Han Solo, which is already quite a mean feat or quite an achievement for Harrison Ford, he also was able to play the part in Indiana Jones, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Clear and Present Danger, Air Force One, and what else? I think that's it. Patriot Games. Okay, well, just to name a few. Okay, so the actor, I think we owe it a lot to the actor who played Han Solo for creating this persona, this fictional character, the cool fictional character of Han Solo. Okay, so this is Han Solo with that very, very, reserved grin. And then over at the bottom we have Han Solo, and then at the back we have the button, and then okay, I'm constantly saying this. Okay, so if you want to see the rest of the body of Han Solo, you simply have to push this downwards, down to the bottommost part of this grid. Okay, so we push it down. Okay, and then we turn the image back up front, and then we see the cool stance of Han Solo. Look at that, the signature outfit of Han Solo with the blazer and blue pants and boots. Look at that, he looks very cool. Looks so cool as a Han Solo. Okay, now at the back once again, if we push the button here, if we position the button, the red button here, we can actually push it, and then it will light up an image. It's actually a hologram. I think from here you can see it already. A minuscule hologram from here, from this distance. Now, if you want to get a closer look at the image created by the Han Solo toy, you simply have to put your eyes in this small screen and then see who the character in the hologram is. Oh my goodness, what's this? What? I don't know, it's hazy again. Oh wait. Could it be? I think it's the image of Han Solo. Okay, talk about narcissism. I think what is inside Han Solo is the image, that perfected image of Han Solo. Quite a narcissistic message, if I may do say so myself. Well, I think it's Han Solo. Okay, I don't know, it's too small and a little hazy, so wait. Or it could be Luke Skywalker. Okay, anyway, so there's a hologram, a wonderful hologram there. I think it's Han Solo. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so this is a great addition to my Percy's Fast Food toy collection. So I must say, this is just an amazing grace. Once again, guys, let's try to be thankful for every amazing grace that comes into our lives, be they in the form of a very, very cool toy of Han Solo from McDonald's Hawaii, or also be thankful for our cool friends also who may be a little lackadaisical, who are carefree, who might be a little bit insensitive in our mundane existence, but when push comes to shove, it will bring out the hero in them. I mean, in our situation, you would see that they are really such great friends. I've seen a lot of those kinds of friends who sometimes you would doubt whether they are really your friends. But when you are in when you are in a desperate situation, when you are in a troubled situation, they would become like the accidental hero, just like Han Solo. I mean, they would really be there to listen to you, to be there to comfort you, and to simply be there as a company, to accompany you as you are going through a very difficult, a very difficult situation in your life. Okay, or basically, let's just try to be thankful for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for always tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toys, and I hope to see you again with our next one. So until our next Percy's Fast Food Toy story, pa-pa-ra-pa-pa, love ko to. Bye-bye and Happy New Year, everyone! It's year 2000! Happy New Year!